Since that day you saved my life, I have presumed I knew you. But now, 1,000 letters from your father go unopened, yet one scribbled from your sister changes everything? I didn't even know you had a sister. We are broke, old pal. We can't afford a passage back to your old world, back to your family. Not unless you suddenly remembered what work is. Dynamite fishing? You're serious? Well, the village north is always short on food. Remember when we... Here it is. Just get plenty of... A long sea journey won't make me give up my vow to stick by you. Even more roasted fish.
Oh, what the chimichurri was that boom?
All the blistered fish they could ever want.
Ah, that burnt reek. Ugh. Hand over whatever it is and I'll help you get rid of it. Here are your tickets. Hurry, drifters. The boat is leaving soon, and nobody wants you to miss it.
So, this is it. We're leaving paradise behind. You never talked much about family and the like. But you're dead serious about this, aren't you? No matter. I made a vow to defend you. And I don't break an oath. Even if a blind man could see you leap into the deepest pit of dung.
I have never asked anything of you, firstborn. Not when you stole away a tiptoe, leaving the family burden at your little sister's door. Our father is accused of high treason. Dare you to believe it? Will you now stand by, knowing gentle father is indungeoned? It must kill him. Please come home. We need you. Is it really you, dearest sibling? I never dared hope you'd return. Do you remember Bright Sands? Of course you do. We loved it here. It's changed now. The Royal Council support Uncle Edvard. Father barely cold, and he's pulling everything down.
Those houses. You never said how wealthy you were. Why were we selling fish and sleeping in barns?
Never told your friend of Good and Sons? There is much to be said, but not now. Dear father's funeral begins.
Where have you been? Without you brats, we'll never be done with this obligation.
Looks like Death claimed the wrong brother.
No matter, so few are here, when they are the few he loved most.
Nobody likes a traitor, let alone his tainted offspring. Better make yourself scarce.
We shall, dear sibling, for now. I have acquired a small island with the last of my funds, and passage for all still loyal to father. Together, we shall clear his name, or die trying.
Your sister reminds me of you. Must mean new adventures await, old pal.
This is it. ditch water. End of the world. I hope you like it quiet.
What? Still here? Establishing a rival company on that disheveled island?
Let Uncle Edvard scoff. A modest island, yes, but if you're at all like Father, you'll look beyond appearances. We must shelter the good, loyal people who have shown solidarity with our family. We need every hand we can get if we are to expunge this debris.
You reached a new milestone.
Do you remain here out of spite? Or is this some futile attempt at competition? As you are so desperate to appear responsible, you'll be pleased to hear the cost of that fantastical funeral falls to you.
Miserly, uncharitable dastard! Picking and choosing what he inherits. See what slander Edvard prints in bright sands. Father wouldn't have wanted us to sit on our hands while our one prospect was in such a state. So let's gather our townsfolk and ask them to spruce the place up. He twists every article in his favour at our and Father's expense. Mourning is eased. Now we have others for company, sibling. It's been a hard day of labour for us all. We should cater to our tired, hungry people.
Good to see you, Uncle.
Game saved.
We are running low on timber, but there's plenty in the ruins. We should clear some to stock up.
You need a warehouse, you do.
You reached a new milestone.
Help enough to demolish the larger ruins. Let's breathe some life into this place. Everything you've built so far consumed wood. We'll be needing more of it to continue.
It's been a long, hard day. The people need to rest. And maybe wet their whistles.
Could be worse. Those mountains moving. So good to see you, Uncle.
Timber, very good. I'll try not to think of the coffin. Rare for promises to be kept. Thank you.
We need something first.
Game saved.
When I look into your people's faces, I see trouble. Make sure their misery doesn't become a problem.
She's a fine ship.
Your city has grown uglier.
Fields might help. Peddlers say there's nowhere to take it. There aren't enough of us. We're taking every care. Time for a nap in the hay.
Have I seen another biscuit?
Feels an eternity since the funeral. And the cost! Oh, why, it was extortionate. Ready to repay my charity?
Where did you say you come from?
Don't think you're finished, brat.
The belt running faster than usual.
Tell me you've managed something. Ba ba, black sheep. Have you any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4 bags full. Your city has grown more beautiful.
Your people are recovered and desirous to proceed. Set them to it. We're going to need as much space as we can clear.
You honor this immortal.
Once we're done.
Game say.
That fish pie smells good, lad.
Speak to our humble cousin. He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands. It seems we are not alone in our contempt for Edvard.
So watch out.
I'll do.
It's not rude today. More's the merrier.
We are amused.
So good to see you, Uncle.
We shall be delighted.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Your vessel shall be subject to an inspection.
The land can only be farmed if there are enough fields. We must plant them.
Peddlers say there's nowhere to take it. A farm? We know fields.
Fire runs wild. Fight this inferno fast. Once again, I am indebted to you.
What brings you here, Master?
Once we're done.
Keep out! None of your business!
Same, same.
Speak to our humble cousin. He writes of a worker riot in Bright Sands. It seems we are not alone in our contempt for Edvard.
We'd rather die than stay. Our flags still wave for Samuel. Let Edvard oppress us no more!
A life away from Edvard? We're on board. Only, we've no ship to get on board of.
If you pick me, you may have my boat. It's my poor aunt's legacy. Her second husband was a decent sailor. Everybody on board? Good. I shiver at the thought of staying here another second.
What? Has your cleft of the family no shame that it now resorts to abducting my workers? The Queen's ambassador himself shall hear of this.
Abduction is a severe accusation.
And if I may, excuse me, a false one. We left Edvard quite willingly.
Pencil polishing popinjay. I should have been rid of you long ago.
I see nothing criminal. A bit of interfamilial bickering is only natural, and hardly a matter for the crown. And as for you, I have quite forgotten my manners. Sir Archibald Blake, ambassador and confidant to the Queen. Despite the circumstances, Her Majesty and I were pleased to hear of your return. Your father's death was a tragedy. We regret he never had the chance of a fair trial.
The real tragedy here is the vast funeral bill that goes unpaid, while this brat is living the life of O'Reilly.
Sadly, your uncle has indeed alerted me to some floating liabilities. I fear you have no choice but to settle them if I am to grant you your crown shipping license.
Edvard registered the debt officially.
Don't worry. That old tyrant can't hold us back anymore.
Indeed. Once my letterpress is up and running, the truth will come back to haunt Edvard. For your hospitality, please use my ship howsoever you may wish.
Now that sounds like good news.
As to the debt, my hands are tied, but it may warm Her Majesty's heart to see a new enterprise taking shape.
Maybe Edvard will try to prevent us owning a shipyard, but for now, let's at least house those workers.
Nice day for it.
Game saved.
Sweet as honey.
You reached a new milestone.
With several passionate young reporters enlisted, our publishing house is already well underway.
Our dream of a shipyard is impossible without plenty of qualified hands.
Our editorial section is sure to grow along with your city. We are fine-tuning the first issue as we speak.
Your worthless rags have barely covered anything. Now, bring me sails. It's not like you have any use for them.
Clearly, Uncle's intention is to keep us from ever owning a shipyard.
You reached a new milestone. Workforce shortage.
Hurry, damn you! When will you show your... You will not spoil... When will you show your...
Workforce shortage.
Don't mind a bit, foraging. This is the way the farmers ride, hobbledy-hoy, hobbledy-hoy. This is the way the farmers ride, hobbledy-hobbledy-hoy. Hey!
Workforce shortage. Game saved.
We need more farmhands. We need more farmhands.
A competitor raised a settlement.
We're taking every care.
Help us out, will you, boss? Far be it from us to make the foreman work. A little love is all we ever wanted.
I have discovered some inefficiencies we ought to address.
Life is so-so. We need more farmhands. I'll do. We need more farmhands.
Game saved.
What kind of town don't have a warehouse?
We're on tenterhooks.
We're fed at least. We need more farm hands. We're taking every care.
Game saved.
Trade agreement between competitors has ended.
Peddlers say there's nowhere to take it. It's all right here, I suppose. I've somewhat to put before a town. I shouldn't ask. We've all we've ever wished for. We're all full up.
Oh, that. I know. Can't beat a humble spud.
Game saved.
We lack the requisite materials.
Where are my sails? Nothing you do will lift the cloud. Haven't seen a prison transport of mine, have you? If you do, be sure to return any salvage to me.
We'll gather and toast your elf.
Eldest, you outdo yourself.
Saved! Do you also then save us from a grievous injustice? Edward's charges against us are pure fabrication. The man is an imposter.
A letter. It bears Edvard's seal.
Don't even think about sheltering Samuel's co-conspirators. Deliver them to prison at once, and I might lift your debt.
Open the letter. He's clearly up to no good.
However much we despise Uncle Edvard, it's criminal to go opening his private correspondence.
What I wouldn't give. You're getting off lightly.
You will not spoil my plans with your tardiness.
I know where you live.
Sometimes doing the wrong thing is the right thing.
old lad.
Haven't seen a prison transport.
Every ship needs a stiff rudder.
We're all full up.
A delivery. Dead or alive? Think turning in sinners maketh you an angel? I know all about your family.
You have seen sense, then? I suppose I shall have to inform Sir Archibald that your obligations are met.
Get free! Spiffing! Just the dib-dab! Ha ha! One splendid license we shall draw up forthwith.
Coming clean? Have your investigations been... If I must be a good citizen. Coming clean? Case closed.
Our city's historic first shipyard. We must document this moment in our first edition. A perfect snapshot to illustrate.
So you build ships like your father. Well, the Queen is in the direst need of ships. Supporting her will go some way to healing the wounds of the past.
A commission for the Royal Fleet! And in such quantity! A rare honor indeed. The weaponry they ask for presents a problem. I'm not even sure we have an iron load, do we?
Ship constructed.
inside the bottle. It's the boss.
Dear Loma, I run things around here in me own little way, like.
Ship constructed.
I see the iron is beyond our reach. We have no choice but to find a way through the mountain.
Still have a few sticks of dynamite. We can blow our way through. Perhaps not refined enough for your sister, but at least your workers can start their dig.
What are you both doing? Demolition is a serious matter wanting proper expertise. Father used Mr. Ticker on account of his good sense. Go on. I suggest you find him in Bright Sands.